And we are back. Radio on Fire, your man Diamond K. Thank you for joining me. So, that day happened. Federal judges today sentenced former Mayor Catherine Pugh to 3 years in prison for a number of crimes, conspiracy and tax evasion. It's less than the 5 years that the prosecutors were recommending. Prosecutors were trying to give her the max. That's what they do, try to give people the max. They said that she conspired and, laundered money so she could fund her election. And they tried to sell it that way. However, the sentence, 3 years and 3 years of probation. She's also ordered to pay $400,011 in restitution. All right, 412K in restitution, and she needed to forfeit $669K in cash and assets, including a home that was purchased with the proceeds from this, and about 20K, a little bit under that, 18K from her campaign account. She does not have to go to prison until April 13th. So here's the strange part about the way the law works. Okay, so you take all this money. Now, if they're getting her for tax evasion, right? Well, let's say hypothetically that she paid the taxes on this money that she received. They wouldn't be getting all this money. They would be getting a portion of it, but they wouldn't be getting all of this money, right? So they're taking all the money because they know how much she made. So they're taking all the money, either she purchased with money that she received, and she's going to jail. Doesn't that seem like they're getting everything plus more? If she, like I said, let's go back to, if she sold these books and she paid taxes on what she sold, they wouldn't have got almost $1 million. Well, over $1 million, right? They would have got that. But let's look at it like in this way. Let's say that you had a car repossessed, right? The bank comes and they take the car back. They take the car and they sell the car to try to get the money that you owed, right? That's what they do. So what if they took the car back, kept the car, sold the car, and had the money at the same time? That's what's happening here, because they're taking all this money from her and she's going to jail. You know, when the bank robber takes this money and he get caught, they bury the money, and people say, oh, they don't know where the money is. Then they go to jail, then they come home and they get the money. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, they're taking the money, she's paying restitution, she's doing community service, and she's going to jail in the Fed time, and that's what she's going to do. They are trying to send a message, and I think that the message has been sent. Black people can't do white-collar crimes, because if this was a white person that did this crime, I don't think it would have been as hard on her. Today, when the judge rendered the sentence, she did not really react I mean, there was no big cry, or there was no shout or anything like that. 69 years old. She did strike a plea deal, so she didn't go to trial. But she struck this plea deal back in November with these charges related to the sales of this Healthy Holly book. Is this going to become a collector's item, this book? I don't know. She was indicted on the 11 counts. They said that Pugh and 2 city employees double sold a children's book or failed to deliver them altogether to the institutions that they were purchased from, including Baltimore City Public Schools. As if they are already getting screwed over. Catherine Pugh wants to, dig the knife in a little bit deeper. Took almost 50 minutes to lay out the argument for the prosecutors. They wanted the max. They wanted to send her to jail for 5 years. And they said that this was a criminal book-selling scheme to rig an election. Right? The prosecutors really had some other aspirations, because he dressed that up. I mean, I don't know. He took it a little too far. But I see so many men. These are grown men online saying, yeah, she need to go to jail. You know what I mean? F that B and all that kind of stuff. And, you're never excited for anybody to go to jail. I can think of the worst enemy I have, and I don't even want him to go to jail. I mean, this is a sad day. Sad day for Baltimore that our former mayor, the last elected mayor that we have, is going to jail in less than 2 months. Going to jail in Fed time. Right? Crazy. But anyway, this investigation began in February 2017, so they say, based on accusations she used her children's book as a ruse to raise money for her mayoral campaign and to get a new house. So she did all kind of things. All right, case never went to trial. We said that. And Catherine Pugh going to jail. Sheila Dixon, no friend of Catherine Pugh, but I'm sure she's not celebrating this. Nobody can be happy about this. The stain that this puts on the city of Baltimore is tremendous, and it's going to be around for quite some time. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Don McKay Show, at Radio on Fire. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back with more of the program.
Do you have